Welcome back to another video, and today I'm back with the Halloween rankings. And today I will be reviewing one of my personal favorites, and that's Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, or Halloween 666, whichever one you do prefer. So go ahead right into this review for Halloween 6, like I just said. Halloween 6 to me is one of the funnest out of the franchise. Is it the greatest? No, but I do really enjoy Halloween 6. Every time I watch this movie, I enjoy it more and more. I love the blue hue, the blue tint. It reminds me so much of the original. They use the blue hue, the blue tint all the way through this film. Some great cinematography. It's directed very well. It's so beautiful. Like, it's some of the greatest cinematography in the franchise. It's directed well. Love the mask. It's one of my favorite Michael Myers masks. Love the mask. It's one of my favorite masks. I think it's the closest to the original. I think this mask, Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 clean white mask from the opening, and Halloween 2018, those are the closest to the original. I think Halloween 6 really tops the cake. Halloween 6 has some of the best kills as well. And one of my favorite kills is the scene where he goes like in the surgeon room and he's just slicing and dicing every single body in the surgeon room. Michael is angry in this movie. Like, he is angry. Like, when you think, when you hear Dr. Loomis say in the previous movies, like, he's rage and all this, yeah, Michael is rage in this. Like, he's the definition of rage in this movie. Like, he's just so angry. Like, this dude is so angry in this movie. Again, like I said, is this movie perfect? No, it has pros and it has its cons, but I really enjoy this Halloween movie. We all have opinions, you know what I mean? Film is art, and we all have opinion on art, so that's how I kind of look at it, right? I enjoy Halloween 6 for what it is. One of my biggest, me personally, I can look over the whole cult and the controlling Michael thing, and adding on to the thorn. I can overlook that because it doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna sit here and go like, oh yeah, that most certainly definitely bothers me, because it doesn't bother me. I can overlook it. How would I have done Halloween 6? I would have left the thorn in there, but this is how I would have did it. Just not explain it. I think not explaining the thorn would have just added more mystery to the character of Michael. And yeah, does it fit, within Halloween 5 because of the Hermit Man. Fun fact about Halloween 5, off topic for a minute, it was actually supposed to be like this Satanist man, which makes more sense. But point is, I really enjoy Halloween 6. Some of the pros, like I've been saying for the past hour, love the mask. George P. Wilbur's one of my favorite Michael Myers. I know there was another guy that played Michael in it. I know there was another guy that played Michael in this, but I know like George did a lot of the stuff in this movie, so he's one of my favorite Michael Myers. Some of my favorite kills are in this movie, and it's sad that this was Donald Pleasance's last movie. He never got to make all the ones that he wanted to make. And I really do feel like if Donald Pleasance was alive today, like, he would have been in Halloween 2018. Like, he would have been there day one. You know what I mean? I really enjoy Halloween 6. Some other pros, again, the whole explaining the thorn and the cult. You can just retcon all that, like, if you really wanted to, and just made a movie about Tommy Doyle and Jamie. That's what you should have did, which is made a movie about them too, and just continued on. Like, that's what you should have did. But for the most part, I really enjoy Halloween 6. Again, I love the score. One of my favorite Halloween scores. It's one of my favorite Halloween scores. Me personally, it's one of my favorite Halloween scores. Like, I love how they use the original score for like the first half. Then towards the end of the movie, when Michael is rage is really coming out, that's when they use like the heavy metal score, and I love it. And I'm all here for it. Love the blue hue that they use throughout the movie. Reminds me of so much of the first movie. Love the blue hue, the blue tint. Love that. Reminds me so much of the original. I love that. And overall, it's just to me, I love how Michael is in the shadows. No one really talks about that. Michael is in the shadows a lot. I think he's in the shadows more in this one than the original. Like he's in the shadows more. And again, my personal opinion, if I really would have loved to I really feel like if you would have took out the whole controlling Michael, the whole cult, explaining this, explaining that, the voices and all this, if you took all that out, you would have had a 10 out of 10 Halloween movie. But without a doubt, this would have been one of the best Halloween movies if you had just took some things out and just rewrote some things. Because again, this movie, 10 out of 10. This was basically like Rob Zombie's Halloween before Rob Zombie's Halloween. This was Halloween 2018 before Halloween 2018. Because of just how brutal Michael is. And, again, he's rage. Like, he's really the definition of rage and evil in this movie. That's really what he is. And it's really, really sad to me that we never got a sequel to this movie. Yeah, I said it. I want a sequel to Halloween 6. As so many years I thought about it, I want a sequel to Halloween 6. I don't see it being the worst thing in the world, considering the fact that, you can retcon, the Men in Black. If you make a Halloween 6, do you have to have the Men in Black in it? Do you have to have the cult in there? No, you don't. You don't have to do that. Halloween 6, the actual ending was made like that for a reason. I think, at least. It was made like that so the new director, the new writers, whoever, could step in and do their own thing. They can have Tommy Doyle come back. They can have the cult, being the main focus. They can do anything they want. I find it so, I understand why they didn't make a sequel to Halloween 6. I get it, I understand that. But I think it's time to make a Halloween 6 sequel. Or at least something from this original timeline. Because it's just crazy to me that we've, gotten nothing from this original timeline. But I strongly think, after Halloween ends, there's a possibility of a Halloween 9 or a sequel to Halloween 6, I think. But I really think a Halloween 6 sequel is slim. Like, I really think it's slim because, Blumhouse obviously, is going to keep the rights, and I don't think Blumhouse sees franchise material in a sequel to Halloween 6. I do, because there was so many characters left alive in Halloween 6. The baby was even left alive in Halloween 6. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many, like, you could easily make a sequel to Halloween 6 and not even mention the Men in Black. Don't even mention none of that. Just continue on and make a good Halloween movie in that continuity. And it's so easily done. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I don't think it's that hard because of how Halloween 6 set up these characters, Tommy and even the baby. You know what I mean? Like, how like everything was set up. So yeah, I really feel like that. Like, if there was ever a sequel to Halloween 6, the baby would play a factor in a later sequel. Because, the baby was there for a reason, I think. I don't know. But yeah, Halloween 6, really love this movie. If you hate this movie for some weird reason, please give it a second chance for me. Halloween 6 will always hold a special place in my heart, from the kills, from the score, from George P. Wilbur, from the mask, from the cinematography, from the blue hue, from the blue tint, again, from the kills, and just how brutal and angry Michael feels in this. I was watching this movie, and it got me thinking about something. So the character John, I really thought about this for a minute. The character John almost reminds me of Michael's dad, or stepdad, in Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Was Rob Zombie's attempt for, Michael Myers' dad in Halloween, was his attempt was to make a John a character. I know that probably just made no sense, but if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, John was a douchebag. Like, that's really what he was. Was Rob Zombie trying to make a character like that for his remake, but instead we got what we got. You know what I mean? I find that really interesting. I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, because you look at John from this movie, and you look at Michael's stepdad in the '07 Rob Zombie's Halloween. They're kind of alike, except for in Rob Zombie's Halloween, he's just too over the top, but you know, to each his own, I guess. But yeah, Halloween 6, really love Halloween 6. I think it's it's not perfect. I almost said it's perfect. It's almost perfect. That's the best way to put it. It has an awesome score. It's a really cool shots, and it has some of my best moments in the whole franchise. Really enjoy Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, or Halloween 6, 6. Yeah. Enjoy the review. Make sure you smack the like button. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let me know I really want to have a discussion in the comments. How do you feel about Halloween 6? Because here's the thing. I'm so happy that Halloween 6 is starting to get a cult following, because I love Halloween 6 to death. I love this movie to death. I'm glad it's starting to get a cult following. But I really want to have a discussion with you guys. How do you feel about Halloween 6 or Halloween 666? I keep bringing up Halloween 666 because if you know, that's the original title. But yeah, point is, let me know in the comments below, how do you feel about Halloween 6? I'm very curious to know. Let's have a full discussion in the comments below. I love Halloween 6. Always be close to my heart. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.